You can tell the difference between an Asian elephant and an African elephant because in Asian species, they have a high domed forehead, an arched back, and small little ears. Now to welcome you here today, our elephants and trainers would like to give you a safari salute. Now before we begin our demonstrations, we'd like to start with some introductions. First up, we have 14-year-old George and his trainer, Steve. Next, we have 4-year-old Jake and his trainer, Sebastian. Now, elephants are still used today in the teak forest of Burma, where they harvest wood from the forest and drag the logs down to the nearest river that will float to the mills processing. This time, we'd like to give you a working demonstration of how these elephants are still used.
Okay, let's go over here.
Now, as you can see, our elephants are quite powerful, and they are much preferred over heavy machinery because they're a lot more maneuverable and they do less damage to the surrounding forest. They also can get into the high mountainous regions where other trucks and vehicles just can't. Now, the harness that George is wearing is made out of canvas, but can also be made out of leather. It's much like the ones that are used today. It evenly distributes the weight across the shoulders and chest, so it's no problem for George to pull his heavy loads. Now, George has done an excellent job pulling this log for us today. He'd like to roll it back into place for us. Now, you may have noticed the tusks on George. That is because the males have tusks, but the females have a much shorter version called tushes. These tusks are made out of ivory, and people have been using ivory for more than thousands of years to make piano keys, billiard balls, and carvings. Now, ivory is very valuable and can be worth 10 times the annual income in many African countries. One great big push, and he's got it. Great job, George. Now that George is at the front, he'd like to come and say hello to you guys.
You guys want to go that way? Let's go.
Next, here comes little Jake that wants to show that he too has amazing power and strength. Now, do you guys think that Jake can pull this enormous log behind me? What do you think? Yeah? Alright, how about you, Jake? Do you think you can pull this enormous log? No? Well, what if I give you a treat, Jake? Alright, Jake. Here you go. Alright, digging those heels and let's see it. Wow, would you just look at that amazing power and strength? Great job, Jake. Not because Jake is still young, we do like to keep his loads nice and light. So we can get used to the idea of wearing a harness. But it won't be long before Jake will be able to pull loads just as big as George.
Easy.
Now Jake's a very tidy elephant and he likes to clean up after himself. So he's going to put this log back into place for us.
我现在咬它呀。
After showing off a little, of course. Thank you, Jake.
我都可以lift up.
Now, one of the most unique features of an elephant is their trunk. That is because they use it as a nose to breathe, as well as a hand to pick up food and squirt water into their mouths. So at this time, I'd like to give you a demonstration of just how dexterous their trunks are. So can I have a volunteer come to this gate with a Lumiere Toonie? First person here, the Lumiere Toonie is my volunteer. Perfect. Who is here first? So just stay right here, okay? Here.
You sit here.
So Steve's gonna show the coin to George, drop it in front of him.
Oh, is it okay?
George's gonna use his trunk and that finger-like projection at the end of it to feel around and pick up the coin. Same way how we use our thumb and forefinger to pick something up. And it looks like he's got it, so hold our hands nice and flat over the railing. Over the railing, sweetie.
Steady.
George would like to turn his loan as he always pays off his debts.
You're okay, Luke.
There you go. And you may want to wash that coin off because it has been up in Elephant's nose. Now, as you can see, our elephants are quite tall. They can stand to be about 9.5 feet at the shoulders. So there's no obvious means of getting on or off. So we had to create our own way. So the first mount George and I would like to show you is the front leg mount. I just simply grab onto George's ear. And he'll lift me up with his foot. Just like that. And getting off is just the reverse. And just lower me gently. Now George and I have always been a bit backwards, so the next mount we'd like to show you is the back leg mount. Come on, George. Oh my goodness. A little help, Steve. I can't. Okay, I don't bend like that. This isn't working. Oh, okay, no, it's not working. Oh my God. Okay, why don't we count to 3, Steve? Okay, what? No. Okay, ready? Okay, 1. Oh, man. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. I am trying and it's not working. Okay, let's try both feet, Steve. Okay, ready? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh my God!
Keep that. That's
Okay, well, that didn't work. I'm gonna try one more time. Nope. I'm gonna try. All right. Woo. Come on, George. Come on, George. All right, one more time. There we go. Now, regarding any type of animal, you should always check them over daily. And the easiest way for us to check our elephants is to ask them to lie down, so we can check their whole entire body surface area. Now, slowly but surely, our elephants will lay down. Some take a little more time than others, like Jake, for instance. Jake, why aren't you laying down? Oh, I think you might have forgotten something. We forgot his pillow. How could we forget his pillow? Jake can be a bit fussy at times without that pillow. There you go.
假的吧？
Now we have them lying down, we can check their feet,
都是假的。
which consists of a 1-inch thick callus pad.
没
And
人
we
在
check
这
them
么
to
快
make
就
sure
睡
there are
觉
no。stones or thorns embedded into them. Next, we'll check their eyes and their ears and mouths to make sure they're nice and clean. Now, a good sign of a healthy animal is a good, clear eye. Did we pass inspection, trainers? Perfect. Time to get up now. Jake, why aren't aren't you getting up? You can't nap during the show. Come on, Jake.
The mouse!
Not working. All right, well, what should we do, Sebastian? Something to scare him? What's a good idea? What scares elephants?
Mice!
A mouse? Where can I find a mouse? Under the log?
Over here!
You want to see the mouse in the garden?
Bucket.
Where?
Over there!
In the bucket? You're right. All right, let's see if this will get Jake up.
Oh, definitely. For sure.
这是哪里跑来的？
Boom. All right, no, that didn't work. All right, right on the side. Good idea. Okay, nope, still not working.
He's moving it.
That has to work. The head, yes. All right, no. That didn't work either. Well, I guess elephants aren't afraid of mice.
Tiger.
But I know who is. It's okay, I got the real one right here. Well, that didn't work.
真的卖啥？是啊，他刚才在
So
那
I'm
里。
gonna need your help. So on the count of 3, we're all going to yell, "Get up, Jake."
I want to get
Ready?
Jake.
1, 2, 3. There he goes. I'm turning off a little, of course. Now in everything, there's usually an artist. With our
那
elephants,
是
there are
真，
no
他是哪里
exceptions.
跑来的？
George would like to paint you a one-of-a-kind T-shirt, and he can do that with his front finger like projection at the end of it, because he has over 150,000 muscles and ligaments. That's more than our entire bodies. Well, George, finishing up his masterpiece, I'd like to tell you a little bit more about elephants. They can live to be 60 to 70 years old, and they eat about 250 to 300 pounds of food a day, which consists of oats, hay, fruits and vegetables, and grain supplements. Now, with eating all this food, they need to drink, and they drink about 50 to 60 gallons of water a day. Now, elephants are very intelligent, and their brains can weigh 4 to 6 kilograms. Now, here at the safari, we have the #1 breeding program in Canada, and there have been 13 babies born since 1991. And that's truly incredible because the gestation period of an elephant is about 22 months. Now both Asian and African elephants are endangered, mostly due to habitat loss and human populations growing, but also the illegal killing and trade of ivory. And it looks like George is all done, so he'd like to show off his work to you guys. Wow, excellent work, George. I'll show you George's masterpiece. Well, here you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our safari elephant. To thank you for coming, I'd like to give you one last safari salute.
Good on you, George.
And a bow for a job well done. Now the trainers are going to bring the elephants up around the front so you can get a closer look at them. We also encourage you to take a once-in-a-lifetime ride on an elephant, which is located right behind this amphitheater. Thanks again for coming and enjoy the rest of your day here at the safari.
Oh, good.